Hey guys, Jem here with another book review. This time I'm going to be doing a review for Unspoken by Rees, Brennan. This is the first in the Thelynburns Legacy series. And this was recommended to me by a friend who said, hey, did you like Beautiful Creatures? If you did, this is fairly similar to it and it's really good. And so I gave it a try. And it's really good. I liked it. Did I give Beautiful Creatures an 8.5? I think I did. It was either an 8 or an 8.5. But I give Unspoken here an 8.5. I really, really liked it. I just finished it like a couple minutes ago before I did my review for Keeping You a Secret. So I'm just going to read the synopsis. Wait, first, spoiler alert. I may say spoilers. Alright? Alright, now on to the synopsis. Kami Glass loves someone she's never met, a boy she's talked to in her head ever since she was born. She wasn't silent about her imaginary friend during her childhood, and is thus a bit of an outsider in her sleepy English town of Sorry in the Vale. Still, Kami hasn't suffered too much from not fitting in. She has a best friend, runs the school newspaper, and is only occasionally caught talking to herself. Her life is in order, but just the way she likes it, despite the voice in her head. But all that changes when the Thelynburns return. The Thelynburn family has owned the spectacular and sinister manor that overlooks Sorry in the Vale for centuries. The mysterious twin sisters who abandoned their ancestral home a generation ago are back, along with their teenage sons, Jared and Ash, one of whom is eerily familiar to Kami. Kami is not one to shy away from the unknown. In fact, she's determined to find answers for all the questions Sorry in the Vale is suddenly posing. Who's responsible for the bloody deeds in the depths of the woods? And what is her own mother hiding? And now that her imaginary friend has become a real boy... Sorry about that. Does she still love him? Does she hate him? Can she trust him? Rees Brennan brings gothic romance kicking and screaming into the 21st century with a heroine who can take care of herself, a boy who needs to be saved, and the magical force that bring them together and tear them apart. So that is the synopsis. I really liked the book. It really was sort of similar to Beautiful Creatures, and I really liked it. Jared and Kami have always, Kami always thought she had an imaginary friend when she was younger. She always heard a voice in her head. No, she is not crazy. Calm down. It was actually Jared, one of the Thelynburns, who's returning to Sorry in the Vale. And, they have this, mental, psychic-y connection. Hold on. They have this, little psychic-y, connection. They can talk telepathically. And, it was all because of their mothers who, did a spell before they were born when they were in their mother's wombs. And so it connected them through magic. In Sorry in the Vale, it's a town of sorcerers, basically. Sorry in the Vale, sorcery in the Vale, Sorrier River, Sorcerer's River. You kind of get the connection from the names. Once you figure out it's magical. And, throughout the book, Kami's trying to figure out who is trying to kill her, because, she gets pushed down a well without anybody even being there, so it was, magic that pushed her down the well. Well, it actually was magic. And, I was gonna say something. Most people think it's the Thelynburns, because, they are the sorcerers of the town, and the Thelynburns all thought it was Jared, who's the, half-breed. Because, Jared is not full-blooded sorcerer. His dad was a regular human. His mom, Rosalind, was the sorcerer. And her identical twin sister, Lillian, is married to Rob Thelynburn, who was from a branch family of the, Thelynburns. And, there was, a whole sort of love triangle going on there, and, that's the cause for the spell. Rosalind wanted Rob, but Rob chose Lillian, and Rosalind wanted to see Rob like every day through the eyes of Claire, Kami's mother. So they did a whole spell so that she could like see through another person's eyes. But anyway, Ash is Lillian's and Rob's son. So Ash and Jared look nearly identical. I mean, really, it's amazing. And they're only cousins, too. It's like that Hannah Montana episode. I was gonna say something else. Like, throughout the story, Kami and Jared, like, get closer-ish. Because they're finally, like, they always thought each other was not real. And now they find out that the other person's a real person. And, like, they're like, oh my god. And they're like sort of nervous. Like, it's more comforting to them to like talk to each other in their minds than like in real life, because that's all they've ever known. Throughout the story, they find out about the whole sorcery business, and I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry about this. Hold on. Kami and Jared. Kami starts to develop feelings for Jared. There's where I was going. Ash developed feelings for Kami. So they're in a weird love triangle thing. And and they find out that Jared is a sorcerer, and Kami is his source, which is like a link thing between a human and a sorcerer. And like the source can like basically be all like control. The source can control the sorcerer's powers, magical powers. And then Rob is all like, Rob has been the one that's been, because like throughout the story there's like a sorcerer who's been killing animals for power, because like because sorcerers get power from things that are like killed, like if it's like like animals and humans, and then they get their powers from the woods that surround Sorry in the Vale. And Rob is the one that like killed the animals and killed one girl, Nicola, who was Kami's best friend when they were younger, and she was the one that knew about Jared, but then she left. She left Kami because she thought it was like a little weird that she still had an imaginary friend when they were like older. And so there's this girl, Angela, who moved into Sorry in the Vale like 6 years ago, prior to the story. And Kami and Angela are best friends. Then throughout the story, they meet Holly. Well, they already knew Holly, but they become best friends, so the three of them. And Holly, and a little side relationship here is Holly and Angela. Angela, we would have never expected this coming, but some might. I sort of suspected it coming a little bit, you know, like how, because Angela hates people, and Angela was like really clingy, and she actually like she was actually happy and liked Holly and actually talked to her. So there was that little relationship. Like, Angela tried kissing Holly near the end of the book. And I could have sort of seen that relationship totally coming. I sort of saw it, but I tried to deny it a little bit, I think. But I'm not sure. I saw it, though. Near the end of the book, Rob tries to... Near the end? Rob tries to kill Kami, and Kami and Jared's connection is severed. Rob in the end doesn't kill Kami. Kami and Jared's connection is completely severed. Rob gets away with Lillian, who is Jared's mother. No, wait, no. Lillian is Ash's mother, and Rosalind is Jared's mother. So Rosalind and Rob leave. And in the end, it's like Kami's depressed because their connection is severed, hers and Jared's, and what was I gonna say? And the last thing she told to him through the connection was, "I love you." And then the connection was cut, like, between them. and now, like, she's never been alone in her life. In, like, the last line for the book, it's like, for the first time in her life, she was alone. Because she's always had Jared in her head with her. And now it's, I don't really like the ending. It's sad to me. Because I really wanted to see Jared and Cammie's relationship develop a little bit more in this book. Because, like, she loves him now. And he loves her, I think. Maybe just be like. Because he's, like, all cold towards her after the connection's been cut. So it's like, I'm not sure what he's thinking anymore. And that's really basically it, that what's happened in this book. I want to read the second book, which is Untold, I believe. But anyway, I'll be reading, hold on, let me see. Next, I will be reading The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. I've had this on my book list for a while now, and I'm going to see how it is. So, be happy, because I immediately have a book to read. That's all I have to say. Again, 8.5. It was really good, but I did not like the ending. I didn't like how it hung. It just hung like that. Even though it is a series, it just like, and then the relationship is like, too. So, that's what I didn't like. Anyway, that's all I have to say about the book. Like, favorite, comment. Please comment. I need comments. I'm, like, so desperate for comments. I want to know how you people, like, think of my book reviews. Tell me if I should keep doing them, even if you tell me I shouldn't. I'm going to keep doing them anyway. But, you know, I want to see if you actually like my book reviews. So leave comments down below. And like, favorite, subscribe, you know, all that shiz. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys later. Oh, yeah, happy Halloween! Bye!